Welcome to the greatest comic book show ever. We're number one. We're live here with White Whale Comics, John's Comics with Kids, Bear Island Comics, and me, Comics Misexplained. Hope everyone's doing well in the chat. What's going on over there, Bear Island?
Not much there, John's Comics with Kids. just waiting for the show. We're live, right?
Yeah, we're live. Did you guys know that Lost is the best show ever? Lost show, number one.
I don't know. I think it's overrated.
Oh my god! look at Alex's eyes.
You look really cool today, John. You look different.
Yeah.
Did you do your hair different? Did you do your hair different?
Yeah, a little bit. You can get some mousse, spice things up. Looks pretty good.
I didn't really prepare that way at all. You're welcome. I pride myself on noticing things like that.
All right. What the heck? I don't even know where to go next. No, don't throw up, please. No, stop. Uh-oh, you okay? You feeling better?
I'm good. I've recovered.
Okay, good. Do we have an agenda? Something? Oh, you want smelling? You smell something? Oh yeah, I think I smell it too. Ew! What is that smell? Is that an email? Do I smell an email? No.
Email doesn't have a smell.
It smells an intro. Let's start the show.
That is legitimately the longest I've been on with one of these shows and not spoken.
that was too much fun. And I
can't believe we're the only ones to ever discover that, you guys.
Yes, no one has ever done it first.
You're welcome, comic book community. That is what the kind of thing that makes this the greatest comic book show ever. That's what you tune in for: originality and comedy and jackassery.
First time on YouTube.
And Emma, and her teeth,
with her perfect teeth,
and Vin.
Yeah,
family.
Oh, he'll make an appearance. Don't worry.
Yeah, he's running late. He's just running late.
Yeah,
no big deal.
He's busy racing cars and he's got to clean up his barbecue.
I think anytime I'm sad in the future, I'm just going to queue up this video and watch the first 5 minutes.
Seriously.
Oh, that's got to be a new bit. We got to do that forever.
Oh my god! How has nobody ever thought of this? I don't know.
Can you imagine trying to do like a serious review with like?
The funny thing is,
like that?
The funny thing is, don't tell TJ, but we were doing this longer in the off air than we were before we went live.
Oh yeah.
But we were messing up.
I like how we're so full of ourselves that we think that no one else on YouTube has ever thought of this.
Right? Who knows how?
I haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
No, but I don't watch every YouTube video ever made. John does.
We did invent the arms one before.
John is in every YouTube video ever made.
Yeah, we did. I think it was even on Google Hangouts, top and bottom half. We were able to pull that off.
Yeah,
old school.
How you?
We should just end it there, don't you think?
Hey, I'm
never gonna top that.
I've got a question for you guys. Oh, hey, I got something to show you then.
Look at that.
Oh, nice, creepy buddies.
Creepy buddies.
Hey, nice.
I got a San Julian Satan on mine.
Yeah, well, John and I are not creepy.
Murderous Santa Claus. 9.6.
Christmas is coming. Ooh, nice. I got a 9.2. TJ has a 9.4.
Of course he does.
Fucker.
I got a question for you guys.
On eBay. What's that?
Have you What have you guys heard, or what do you think about this Bad Idea Comics that's coming out?
Ooh, I kind of think it's a good idea that they're not going through Diamond. It's kind of neat. I like it.
Blazing a new trail.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who don't know, Bad Idea Comics is a new company coming out. Yeah, this guy here. Formed by some previous Valiant guys. And what they're doing, their first book coming out is going to be by Matt Kindt. So it's like a legit book by a legit author. And they are not doing any digital, any variants, or any collections.
One per customer.
They're not going through Diamond, and they're only distributing to start to 20 stores.
Yeah, and they haven't announced them yet.
So,
but they do expect to. I think they said they're going to do 50 later on eventually.
They couldn't. I was gonna say they couldn't at least do one per state. Like, give me a break.
Right.
That's not a lot of stores.
Yeah. So it is going to be one per customer, and there's also a Facebook group where you can trade your Bad Idea comics as well. So I recommend joining that group.
I think it's really funny that it's a very tongue-in-cheek name because it's legitimately possibly a very bad idea.
Yeah, who knows?
But
I like it.
I'm quite intrigued, and I want a copy.
We are called the greatest comic book show ever. So.
I like. They posted this recently too. Their group's like a little logo thing.
Oh, nice.
Bad Idea, and it says only available on comic book stores May 2020. And I of course had to meme a little thing and put the Obey skeleton.
Nice.
Background.
Perfect.
So they enjoyed that.
So I'm not asking for anything here, but May is my birthday. So if anyone lives near one of these stores and doesn't want the copy that they could get, let me know and I'll PayPal you.
Did you say one per customer and only at 20 locations? But do they tell you how many they're giving to each of those 20 locations?
Yeah.
So like, what's the print run? Is what I'm.
Because if it's in Florida, the whole YouTube comics community will have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In no time.
You know, Florida's a big state, and it could take like 6 to 7 hours to drive to certain places.
Right, and there's no guarantee that the 20 are not all like in some of the same. Like it might be like two.
Right. It might be all around New England and New York.
Right, if it's in the printed area, so they don't have to ship it across the country.
It's all 20 stores owned by the guy who makes Bad Idea Comics.
Hey, that's just called self-publishing, right?
Right.
What if it's a really bad idea and they put it all in like small towns?
Oh, they also plan to not do digital and not do like trades or hardcovers or collections. Yeah.
If you miss it, tough luck.
But it's also a standard $3.99 cover price as well.
Yeah.
So
and it's apparently a prestige format.
Yeah, that's right.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So could be real nice, but they could really drop the old turd.
Any indication of what kind of material they'll be doing? What kind of
they do have one like preview kind of comic going on. It looks like a mercenary kind of war comic, but the art looks really good. And by the way, there's like nudity, so like all right, yeah. So I don't know, could be cool.
But they do have a bunch of other things lined up as well beyond the Matt Kindt project.
Yeah, they have like a Jeff Lemire book.
Are the books going to be superhero focused, or are they going to be just all genres?
Yeah,
I think it's going to be, from what I gather, it's kind of like Image, where it's just creator owned, not creator owned necessarily. I don't know how that works, but creator designed.
So yeah, no like shared universe and no prescribed genre. Right?
I don't think so.
Nice.
Yeah, I guess the launching title is called ENIAC, ENIAC.
NIAC.
Yeah, it comes out in May 2020. So sometime soon. Here we go. Here's
there it is. Ryan.
Stuff from
May Gomer.
Oh, nice. Hey, there you go. Yeah, Gomer owns Outright Geekery. It's a great informational website about comic books and have other podcasts and things like that. We're part of a group of Comicast on there on the S&B network. So subscribe to that channel. You can see us talk about comic books. But check out Outright Geekery as well. Great info. He brings out creators Matt Maycat from Young Justice, Joshua Dysart, which did Unknown Soldier and Harbinger, Thomas Giorello, which did Exo, Man of War, Louis LaRosa did Bloodshot Reborn. Adam Polina did X-Force. Robert Venditti is going to do one. That's cool. Marguerite Bennett, Batwoman. Eric Heiser, Jody Hauser, Jeff Lemire, Peter Milligan, Zeb Wells, and more. So
I don't know how Jeff Lemire makes the time. That guy's like always got like titles.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Because writing comics doesn't take any time. It's like 16 lines of dialogue.
You gotta wait for your artist, right? I
saw you just highlighted this from Scott. I'm not going to buy comics just to buy one. I want to read it or I care about it. Yeah, for the record, I'm a Matt Kinn fan, so I do want it to read it. I'm not.
And let's be honest too. If this is the ground floor of something new, nobody knows if it's going to be good. You're buying it with the hope that it will be good, not with the foreknowledge that this is going to be epic of some kind.
And I also want to like support something like this, where it's like, hey, someone's trying to do something different in a way to distribute comics that is outside of Diamond.
I love that they're going outside of Diamond. That's just so ballsy in itself. Oh, I love it. I
know a lot of people crap on Diamond for this reason or that reason, and like for some things they deserve it, but at the same time, like comics wouldn't be what they are today without Diamond. So, but I do think we need some,
some competition.
Even if Diamond's full of good people, competition's always better than not. So.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Well, and I like, since doing book club, I feel like I've been reading a lot more independent comics. I've been enjoying those reads a lot more than mainstream comics. And usually I feel a little happier knowing like, hey, I'm going to spend a little more money on some of these indies, hoping that they're going to be good and that I'm going to get some enjoyment out of it. But I'd rather put that risk there than over somewhere else.
I bought 0 Marvel or DC books today.
What? You didn't buy Gwen Stacy #1?
I certainly did not buy Gwen Stacy #1.
But it has an Adam Hughes cover.
I failed horribly at that job today because I bought an insane number of Marvel books.
Did you read it?
Not yet, no.
I went to none of my shops, and I'm just being overconfident that all of it's still going to be there on Saturday.
Anybody try this?
I did I picked up Alienated and I picked up Unknown Blood. Cool. I haven't read either of them because the comic for book club was 50 pages long.
Oof.
This was insanely big. Holy crap.
Wow, that is thick.
That's not what she said.
Oh, it's like having a trade.
Unfortunately, the back of this got ruined because it was raining and snowing today, so that sucks.
Oh, I forgot about snow. How's that treating you?
You son of a...
Not very nicely.
I'm wearing shorts.
What? How about all that? I do not like all these Breaking Benjamin ads on the back of every single comic going on right now. Like, what is this? This is so offensive.
I went and bought. Everybody's been telling me that the X-Men books that I'm reading. I'm reading Excalibur, X-Men, and Marauders, and everybody's like, "Why aren't you reading X-Force? It's the good one." So I went today, and I just got the lot.
Oh wow!
I had issue 1 already. So I heard someone got the missing issues. So I blew my, hey, I'm buying indies, and I bought a crap ton of Marvel.
Nice.
I was at a comic shop over the weekend, and I heard one of the guys there say that Fallen Angels was the best one.
Wow.
I have not heard that hot take before.
Yeah.
It's a little too hot.
That guy who jumps in the chat and says, New Mutants is the best one.
Yeah.
It's almost a trying too hard hot take.
It's almost like opinions are like assholes.
Right.
And there's 4 on this show.
Yay!
And next week at the beginning, we'll show you. Hello, Emma. Guys, I'm getting a breaking reaction to the beginning of our show. Comic Man Andy just contacted me with some reaction here.
Comic Man Andy also said he looked.
I think he's mocking him.
Again, that is.
Comic Man Andy also said he loved Fallen Angels.
Yeah, he's just messing with us now. At least we have a laugh track now for all our jokes.
Yeah, right. We just play that anytime we make a joke, and then it becomes funny. That's how a laugh track works, right? That's why Big Bang Theory is so popular.
Yeah, seriously.
It's
really creepy without it.
They tell you when the jokes are, because otherwise you probably wouldn't know.
It happens like every third line. There's a joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you seen the YouTube videos of where
they
that
get
show
rid of
with
the
that
laugh track?
It's like super creepy and off-putting.
Yeah, because that show's not funny.
Yes, it's true. Preach.
I've never watched it. Sorry.
Speaking of hot
Yeah,
takes,
you are not missing anything.
but it has Kaylee Cuoco.
Apparently, I thought I was missing X Force.
Yeah. Well, not anymore.
You got them all.
That's going to be my read this weekend. I'm going out to Palm Desert with my dad, so I'm going to bring along some X Force.
Nice.
Sweet. You guys want to see what comics I got recently?
Yes.
I guess so.
An A-OK.
Oh, yeah,
that's right. I saw that video last night. That was a very good video.
Boobs.
Yeah.
And booty.
Butt and boobs for this one.
It's good lighting.
Oh, I gotta go
Yeah,
take a number 3.
I don't know why it does that. I gotta investigate that. But
Underlighting doesn't always work out that well. Sometimes underlighting can really be
Very-
a problem.
my light's like behind my laptop.
Alec is going to
Barely
demonstrate
lighting
why.
things at all. Oh,
Yes.
God
The
damn, that's creepy.
The horror.
What?
Good. Welcome to
Ladies and
the
gentlemen, this is Comic Core, fun with cameras and lighting.
Oh my God. Ah.
Yes, man. It's so good. I'm excited for a Halloween episode now.
I think that was our Halloween episode.
Oh,
Yeah, whenever
Very
when
special
Halloween
episode.
drops, we'll do that.
Halloween came early this year, just like me.
hey, he's talking about taking a cum. Warning: this show may contain the words "fuck."
Oh, yeah, that's right. We should probably do this.
Oh, let's do the
Yeah.
little kid.
Warning.
We're a little late.
Yeah, I don't know where that is. There it is. Yeah.
Warning. This show is not for kids. We might say fuck or have a cum.
Or nips.
Nips.
Or
Right.
show Vin Diesel twerking.
Vin Diesel twerking is like Beetlejuice. You have to say his name 3 times.
Vin
Who's-
Diesel. Vin Diesel. Vin
Vin Diesel
Diesel.
twerking. Vin Diesel twerking. Vin Diesel twerking. Oh my God.
Twerk, 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 twerk.
Is that really Paul Walker? Because it seems like it might not be. It seems like Paul Walker's stunt double.
Right?
Yeah.
You got the shaky legs.
This,
You
this,
idiot! You
this,
caught their stunt doubles.
this is from Fast 7.
I know
That,
Paul
that
Walker's
arm,
ass
the arm
when he
jelly
was
is just
on
the
it.
Yeah.
best. Bear Island pointed out. So good.
It looks like the Fapping 4 to me.
I'm hyper aware of it because I live in a town where Aretha Franklin existed for a long time, and she liked to go out and perform in dresses that didn't have any arms, and it was just like, oh,
Oh,
Aretha.
Lord.
Aretha, what are you
It's
doing?
The front row is like prepare like a Gallagher concert. They have like the little like blanket to cover the sweat that flaps off. Yeah.
Knock one off. That Bad Idea Comics thing was the only thing I had this week. So
That's good.
Do we want to see if we can help the community a little bit? Because I think we got an email here.
Okay.
Let me see if I can.
Oh, I thought we helped everybody out already.
I will say there's obviously clearly, if you haven't
Helped out
noticed,
Comic Man
a
Andy.
lot less drama and problems in the comic community ever since we got involved to really
Yeah.
tone things
There's
down.
been no drama. No
No.
drama.
Right?
certainly not over the last couple of weeks, from what I
You're-
understand.
You're welcome for that, by the way,
Right?
community.
There we
Great.
go.
It looks
So,
like this is a
email.
new one.
Here we go. Adam, you want to take control here?
I don't know anything about this.
Hey, boys. Gosh, what a week. A prominent member of the community named me as having the worst comics channel on YouTube.
Oh, that's
As a comic content creator, where do I go from here? Definitely not Bear Island Comics.
Well, it's not
I
from
mean,
Bear Island, obviously.
this one's in your guys' wheelhouse, not me. I don't know
Well,
anything about this.
I've got good news to start. You can only go up from here.
There you go.
That's good for that person to know. What else should that person know?
You've got people talking about you, and that's probably just as there's no bad publicity.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what they say.
Unless
But,
you're like Peter
um,
shits his pants and then
I mean,
Yeah,
look at
but-
where it's gotten Bill
Not going
Cosby,
back after
Tell
that.
that to Bill Cosby. Am I right?
right? No bad publicity.
Oh,
Too soon.
Is it?
only John is supposed to make the Cosby.
I
jokes.
feel like that came way too late, personally.
That should have been
Right.
much
About
sooner.
30, 40
Yeah, a
years
couple
too late to
decades.
have it.
So, do you guys think this person who we don't know
Mhm.
should think even bigger and try to become the worst channel on all of YouTube.
Oh, like they should own it.
You gotta retain that power,
lean into it,
right?
and just Vin Diesel it and just drift right into that curve.
Maybe like make a cringe compilation.
Clearly, there were other people on this list gunning for that spot.
True.
Yeah, it could be worse for this guy. He could have been like 4th on that list.
Yeah. What if this made like a target on their back, and now everyone is going to want to have that number one worst spot?
Yeah.
I mean,
a little scared.
You know what I always say? If you take a shit, it might as well be the best shit.
You've always said that. I know.
I don't know that I've ever heard that, but I'm going to own it. Yeah, you own it.
I know.
I feel like Alec just made that up on this one.
Well,
Can I also say, like, the person who comes in second is clearly such a loser that they couldn't even win the best loser.
Wow.
You really missed the joke there, John. You didn't say the person who comes in number 2.
The person who deuced the most.
Yeah.
I also thought, looking at this, it made me think of course, like all of us, like Hollywood celebrities, and I thought of actors who have won both the Oscar and the Razzie, which is the worst actor of the year award.
Oh, I thought that was for the best raspberry.
Yeah,
well, there are farmers very proud of that. Oh, that kind of raspberry. Sorry. So this year, Brad Pitt won the Oscar. He also won a Razzie for Interview with the Vampire. He won the very first Razzie for Worst Screen Couple with Tom Cruise.
That movie's fine.
There's a guy on both lists. Sandra Bullock has the honor of winning a Razzie and an Oscar in the same year.
For the same movie?
No, for Blind Side, and then she was in All About Steve, which obviously all of us remember with fondness.
Yeah. Also, all she did in Blind Side was pretend to cry and have an accent.
Yeah. Go, my baby.
My baby.
We've got Batfleck, and we know that he's won an Oscar. He's actually won 2, depending on how many.
Well, one of them was for writing.
Yeah, when one was for producing,
directing.
Right? Yeah.
So
none of them were for acting.
No, definitely not.
But he won Razzies several times over the years.
Yeah, Argo, the prequel to Fargo, right? So,
Daredevil, Geely, Paycheck.
Oh yeah, Geely.
He's had some big ones. And
Argo is the prequel to Fargo, and Fartgo is the sequel.
Oh yeah, wow, that makes sense.
He also won one for worst on-screen duo for Dawn of Justice. So,
remember that movie where he showed his dick?
Fondly.
Yeah.
Disney
fondled it? What?
And the funny thing about that is he directed that movie himself. So he said, you know what I'm going to do in this movie? I'm going to show my dick.
Yeah. That's Halo, right?
I hope he said it with that accent too.
We got Kevin Costner.
His Boston accent.
Yeah.
We got Costner, Dances with Wolves, and Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, where he couldn't decide on an accent.
Or how about
I just didn't even try.
Remember the Postman? That was the worst thing he's ever did.
Yeah, that's not great.
I thought Waterworld was.
Nah, Postman's worst.
Waterworld is actually watchable.
Yeah, I love Waterworld, actually.
I think you can get a lot of tongue-in-cheek joy out of that movie.
The reason why Waterworld gets so much crap is because when they shot it, and the reason why it's also one of the highest costing movies ever, because when they shot it, they didn't realize that you could see a bunch of land in the backgrounds of most of the shots.
No.
And they had to go in and digitally remove it back in that time. That was very, very expensive.
See,
plus water is super expensive.
The world, and that costs a lot of money to do.
Right, yeah.
That would have been the other way to go.
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman, she won one for a Razzie for Bewitched.
Your knowledge is just dizzying on this.
I've got a little thing.
You're just pulling these right out of your head.
Right. How about this one? One of my favorite performers, you could say, Prince.
Mm-hmm.
Won an Oscar for Purple Rain, the song.
He did.
And he got a Razzie for worst actor in Under the Cherry Moon, which he directed, scored, and starred in.
Well,
how dare you?
So at least you could be like he could. Sorry, not you. Not Bear Island could be like Prince. Some people think he's the greatest, and clearly some people don't.
And some people are wrong because Prince is. I mean, it goes like Bowie, Prince, right?
right?
So,
So
Not
Mike-
Bear Island is
Mike
really
Bear
the
Island.
prince. He's the prince of the comics YouTube community. This
How
Not
about this
Bear
one?
Island guy.
When you think of like the current like great actors, your De Niro's, right?
I
Cage.
guess.
Al Pacino.
I guess.
He's
Marlon
got his
Brando.
Razzie for Adam Sandler's Jack and Jill.
You're Lautners.
Well, that's your Lautners.
Tommy Wiseau's.
Yeah. Oh man.
Some
Oh, well, I'm
scary.
sure this guy's feeling a lot better now about things.
I did not hit her. I did not.
I did not.
George Lucas. He's won both.
Not an actor.
You want, how about an actor? How about
Actually,
Actually, he
Actually, he appeared twice in cameos and
Marlon Brando?
that's what I said earlier.
There you go. The Island of Dr. Moreau
sounds like a
and
made-up name.
Waterfront, of course, on the Waterfront Godfather.
you. Hey, everybody got to get paid. They make that cheddar.
All the rules.
That's right.
So
I think this Not Bear Island, is on my top, favorites in my opinion. So
I might put him on the favorites list myself. Just to
So
make him feel better.
I'll say this to wrap this up because this is, I think we've helped enough
We're always
as we usually do.
you know,
You don't need to worry about what one person thinks. One thumbs down isn't a bad thing. 5, 6 thumbs down, then you're this show.
Okay. There is a clear threshold, I'm sure. Like,
Yeah, I'd say 25% thumbs down.
yeah, that's just bad.
That's a good ratio. I feel like that's solid.
Yeah.
Ratio Al Ghul.
Are we
Neil
ready to
Adams
move on?
himself says that's not.
Oh, sorry.
possible to say his name.
we got them word bubbles.
Yeah.
We got him.
Them bubbles.
These?
Bubs.
Yeah.
Bubs of the week. Starting as always. My God, look at that.
Spider-Man quality of life.
Is he trying to teabag us there?
Isn't he always?
That's fair.
Um,
Photoshop skills.
funny thing about this, well, I'll tell you afterwards. So you're going to show the panel first.
Can I say it upsets me that Greg Rucka's name is on this?
Okay. Well, you ruined the first part of my joke.
Sorry.
Yeah, Greg Rucka wrote this. Not his fault that it looks like this, but
Rockefeller Records.
Rockefeller Records.
Them hands. Look how big.
Okay, here we go. So here's what the interiors look like. Here's this lady sort of holding a gun fighting the lizard, and
Bad video game.
It's like Lara Croft Tomb Raider.
it's that's an insult to Tomb Raider.
and then something happens that I'm not quite sure. I can't quite tell if she's sucking something out of his eye or if she's spitting on him.
Well, why don't we take a closer look?
Yeah, there you go.
hand to hand.
And she says, "Fit." So I think because of her green eyes, it leads me to believe she's spitting poison at him.
Or unless he's gleeking and now she's like turning lizard.
Oh,
He like
maybe.
aimed it into her mouth.
She's like, "This. I want to suck your
That's how that lizard man straight comes.
right out his eyeball holes." But hey, if I were to ask you what year this came out, what would you think?
99.
97.
I'd be like early 2000s.
Yeah, it's
97.
early 2000. I would have thought like it was Beast Wars era, like 94, but it's not. It's like 2002, 2003.
Yeah,
This is
that's
an
when
actual
like,
comic.
man.
Yes, Gore Vidal, this is an actual comic book. You're
I was
welcome.
gonna say that's when
Yeah,
TLC was
not only is it an actual comic, it's an actual miniseries. There are multiple issues of this.
Shut up.
So go track them down and enjoy the inexplicable decision to do a fully CG Beast Wars looking comic book written by Greg Rucka.
everything was futuristic back then. We had TLC that they were in 3D back then.
That's right.
We had
Chasing
Cisco.
Waterfall.
He was all silver.
Yeah.
Silver hair Cisco from Drew Hill. That thong song, if you will.
Okay, does anybody know what the reason for this was? Was it just cheaper or something?
I can't imagine that it was. It must have been actually much more expensive.
Because of how good it looks, duh.
So I've got a question about TLC. They're actually going to be playing in a couple weeks here at
The
Universal.
answer is no,
Not all of them.
Yeah.
Not all of
Or is
them.
there? Shouldn't they change their name to T and C?
Yes.
Rest in peace, Left Eye.
It's offensive. We're gonna just act like she didn't exist, aren't we?
Sad. Too
All
soon.
right. John predictably has gone with Lois Lane.
Oh, what spec book over here.
Speaking of Rucka,
Well, yeah, I'm a spec collector. You know me.
Inspected
That
deck.
was-
Is this an all Rucka word bubble for the week?
Right.
let's just appreciate this awesome cover for a second, though, because goddamn, look at that.
It's great.
So I did really enjoy this book, predictably, because I've been enjoying Lois Lane. I think it's been really well written, and the art was actually really decent in this one. I think sometimes it's been a little, but there's some good fight sequences. But in this
Is that about
sequence,
right? That's
And
right.
I can't help but continue to remind you that you snubbed your nose at this book until I forced you to buy it.
and now you're not even reading it.
Yep.
Is this
So-
by Rockefeller Records as well?
Yep.
What I loved about this sequence is Superman comes to the rescue of Lois because he hears she was attacked, but of course by now Renee Montoya took care of the problem. So they're being interviewed by all the police officers there, and they're all waiting because now everybody knows Superman's identity. They're waiting for him to show up. And she says, "I don't need any help. No, that's fine. But what you could do is there's a bunch of police officers who'd love to take a picture with you." So he goes out in the hallway to get all these pictures taken, and Renee Montoya says, "Man, it reminds me of David Bowie." So if we go in there at the bottom, she says, "I was still on the beat. I picked it up working backstage when Bowie played in Gotham. And this is a lot like that, but on steroids." Then, of course, Lois Lane with the burn, in my opinion, or a fact, I might also say. She says, "Between you and me, Bowie was a little cooler."
Yeah, it's almost like I foreshadowed that earlier.
I just love that even his wife is like, "Yeah, I mean, he's just a husband. Like, David Bowie is David freaking Bowie."
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
I was gonna say this.
husband or not, Superman or not, like, it's Bowie.
Yeah, I think this is Lois Lane. It was a Bowie groupie confirmed. She saw his dick.
Did you know he was not born with two different colored eyes?
What? Let's get into
He
that.
suffered an accident when he was a child. And you know what it's called when you have two different colored eyes?
What's it called, Alec?
John knows.
Heterochromia.
Heterochromia. Yep.
Ah, that's a cool name.
So homochromia would be
Normal.
One color.
When you only have
Yeah.
we're all a bunch of homos.
Homochromios.
well, we're Homo sapiens.
True.
All right.
So we're
Black Hammer.
Yeah,
Black
still.
Hammer Age of Doom. Sorry. I never know when the joke's ending, guys. That's my weakness.
Neither does John.
I always go one joke further.
I have chosen
one joke too far. I think.
God damn it.
All right, go ahead.
Black Hammer Age of Doom number 11 is my choice.
I couldn't resist. Wait, now
Adam's left. I'm going to talk about his thing for him.
Oh, we weren't. I thought we were doing the thing. Okay.
Yeah,
This is real simple.
Oh my god.
This lady comes home to find. Doesn't work that way, John. To find the Black Hammer crew in her house, and Goldman Gale is just like, "Hey, bitch, nice house."
That's great.
So I enjoyed that.
That's what I say when I go to my mom's sometimes.
Oh damn!
Yeah, that checks out. That seems like you, John.
Every Thanksgiving. Hey, bitch, nice house. All right. This is
This is
mine
Yes.
from Immortal Hulk, Great Power. All right. So this one has Johnny's like, morning. He's like, did you lose your pants this time? Spider-Man's like, no. Banner's like, yes. He's like, what do you mean, yes? I meant no. Did you find me pantsless? And he just like, dirty stares. I love that so much. And then it's like, oh, but it kind of looks like you all can't count. They get Banner a shirt because there's 5 of them. It looks like you all can't count. I thought that was really funny. And then later on, they throw back to that joke. And he's like, Loki, he's like, fellow heroes, what's with the 5 4s? Can you not count? I love this issue.
That
so
is
much.
clever.
It's a
The way
lot
they
of
went
fun.
back to that.
They should have done it a third time. That's when
They
it really
did.
gets fun.
They did with Valeria later on. But for me, I was like, I'm over the joke now. But the second time hit, we're actually LOLs. So it was good.
You know,
The look on
Loki
Loki's face is
landed
perfect.
With the
Which
hot
one?
dog.
The one where he's eating a hot dog, or the one
One where
where
he's John Mellencamp sucking down a chili dog.
That's what we call it, John Mellon camping.
Yeah. That's our next group photo. So we're on John Mellencamp.
Oh my god.
New sensation. New viral sensation, John Mellencamping.
Little pink tube sticks. And that's your word bubbles of the week.
Hey,
Thank
we did
you,
it.
Adam. Always solid work, brother.
Thank you.
Ah, that's how the show makes its money right there.
Oh, we make money now.
chat.
Not likely.
Oh, you haven't been getting the money, Alec?
You guys haven't? Oh.
Oh,
We don't get money from this
this
channel.
is awkward.
This channel is nonprofit.
No, it's not for kids. It is definitely for profit. What are you talking about?
I wear my sunglasses upside down.
Is that how we're going to close out the show? Well, oh, sorry.
Bro, I gotta go watch Lost now.
That's the show, guys. That was a great show tonight. Good teamwork. And hope to see you again next week. How you
Why do
doing
I
there,
have
Bear
a New
Island?
Yorker accent?
I don't know. I
That's
have no
what you
idea.
sound like. That's what you sound like, Gus.
John, J-O-A.
The show is not over, right? We still have another bit.
Yeah, we actually
yeah.
have a whole other segment. We got this segment right here.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, shoot.
You guys were
What's
so
going
excited that our show was
insane?
over, but no, we're still going.
Tricked you.
It's just Adam's beard.
It's the encore.
Tried to jump in and join the joke, but yeah, already moving on without me. Jesus.
It's like when you want to join the joke, we're already gone, and then when you want to move on, we're still joking.
Damn it.
Yep.
Sorry.
This is Adam's favorite hour of the week.
We worked all week on this.
I do. This one I took minutes and minutes to put together. So, John, this was your idea, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, I just noticed somebody posted a couple of covers from Conan, and I noticed he routinely has just like a few classic Conan expressions. TJ, I'm sorry if this is offensive. I know you're a Conan fan. Conan
I'm
fan.
a fan.
Conan fan.
Hey, if you can't laugh at what you love,
So I just thought it would be fun to sort of just go around a few times. There they are. There's some classics right there. What do we think Conan is saying?
He's got this expression like it's a game. He's yelling something. He's got to be yelling something or he's just taking a deep breath. But I think he's yelling. He's got to be yelling, right?
so
Yeah.
I've got a question before we start this. Oh, hey, we got a
Okay.
super chat
That's what's up.
for jokes gone too soon, Adam. Thank you, House Design.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Oh my gosh, is that our first one
We're
ever?
just gonna cover
It is.
this.
On this show for sure.
Awesome.
Screenshot that.
Thanks, man.
So I was positioned that the joke we were doing is what was he thinking. So my things are gonna not make sense.
It could work. It's same. I think they could work.
I'll yell them as if he's saying them. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah. There you
When
go.
it's my turn.
That's what I was planning on doing.
I think the one on the left, he's like, move, you fool. The McRib is back.
It's definitely what he's saying.
Like, you had that Szechuan sauce. Comic Man Andy with the super chat. This is the second best comic book show on the Comic Core.
I'm going to say the one on the right, he's basically saying, no touching the dancers.
The sign says no touching.
I think in either one of these, he's probably saying, "My name is Conan Montoya. I killed my father. Prepare to die."
Yes.
One of them, he said, "I came in like a wrecking ball."
Pretty good.
Nice.
Do you validate?
I think.
Hey, Andy. Thank
Yeah,
you, bro.
you already missed that. I
my
shouted
God.
that out like 5 minutes ago.
Did you shout that? I thought you shouted out the other one.
Nope, I definitely did both.
And there's our first backhanded contribution.
Yeah. We'll take it.
Worth the $5, huh, Andy? Also
You get
true.
so much
maybe the
money
one
you
on the
should
right.
have asked twice.
The
The one on
wolf
the right, he's like, move. I have to take a number 3.
I think the one with the wolf, he's like, Chris Barrett's in the chat.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
On one of them, he's saying, "Damn, that stinks. I should not have eaten all those eggs."
He's embarrassed.
Yeah, just straight eggs.
Yeah.
That can be trouble. Comic Man Andy knows about that.
I think
On
we
the
all
right,
know
he's
about
saying, "I hate comic book speculators."
that. Is the wolf a spec?
No, it's the other guys, the ones down below him.
I think in
Like,
the wolf one, he's sometimes when you're in battle, you just got to remind yourself why you're fighting, right? Like, what is your motivation to keep going? So I think he's just yelling, boobs! Because why do we fight?
Why does Conan
like
fight?
like the Yub Nub comment from Big Snake.
Yeah,
Yub Nub for the Ewoks.
Whose turn is it?
I could just kind of hear Whitney Houston.
Oh my.
Dolly Parton did that song better. I don't know what he says.
They used it in the movie too.
That is such a hipster thing to say.
Huh?
It's so hipster.
Yeah, thank
Dolly
you.
Parton did it better.
Dolly Parton did it better.
I think that can be said about a lot of things in life.
I think
Maybe
he's
that's
saying.
next week's list.
Be saying,
Things
be
Dolly
kind,
Parton
rewind.
did better.
Be kind of-
I'd rather be twerking.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would say Dolly Parton did it better.
You ever seen
This is
Dolly
for my
Parton?
family.
This is for my family.
And the one on the right, I think he's probably saying,
Enough is enough! I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane! Everybody strap in!
Have you ever seen the
Fucking window.
TV edit for that?
no.
No, what they say?
He says, "I've had it with these monkey farting plane snakes on this Monday, Friday plane or something like that." It's really like
Monkey farting.
but he definitely says Monday, Friday plane.
TJ.
Wow. What is going on tonight? Something in the water.
Are you not entertained?
Are you not
You
entertained?
think I am? No, TJ, I wasn't implying you're a snowflake. I just didn't want you to feel like we took a character that you really enjoyed and spent like a half an hour mocking them, which is mostly what we do on the show.
But that comment also works for what Conan's saying.
Also, I think
Do you think I'm a snowflake?
What kind of snowflake do you think I am?
guys, I think that was just my A-OK from TJ just then. So I think we're
I love this. The one on the right is saying, "You son of a bitch, I'm in."
I'm in.
He's thinking to himself, Emma Watson's teeth are so perfect.
Yes.
They really are.
I think they're fake, right?
Right.
Yeah, the dentures.
Veneers.
Really? That young? She got fake teeth?
Adam, do you have any more?
Just I think for the wolf one, he's definitely just shouting Drew Manchu, baby.
Nailed it.
And that's all I had. But that's not the only situations he finds himself in.
I love this. I found this Cho cover, and it just makes me. I love Cho. I think Frank Cho is hilarious. I love his art. Ladies look gorgeous, and this one in particular made me laugh. And the first thing I thought of is
Dick.
wow. First thing I thought of was, are you kidding me? I'm only allowed one carry-on.
I
That's good.
think he's like, I can't believe she's letting me do this.
Yeah. He's saying, she said, "Are we really going to try that thing with Jennifer Grey does in Dirty Dancing again?"
Just like John did with Ryan. Fire Guy Ryan.
Yep.
Right?
We got another
He's
super
also-
chat from TJ.
Think again,
Oh,
Adam.
damn it.
Double emoji.
Adam says we're trying to buy better jokes. Thank you guys.
I think we should have something that this show does anytime somebody super chats. So I think next time,
Super Chat.
Super chats. Super chat.
Is that like a number 3?
Yeah.
No.
yes, so we should
Number
chat.
2.
Like I was saying earlier, when you take a shit, you want to make sure it's a super shit. Super chat.
A 3.
I think he's like, where can I return this?
I think we need something just for our show that we do.
This
So
isn't
we gotta
working.
think of something for next week.
He's saying, "Damn, that stinks. You should not have eaten all those eggs."
Yeah. The McDick is back.
That's a serious loincloth he has, by the way.
Yes, exactly.
Like a
Versus her.
chainmail loincloth.
And not a serious one she has.
Yeah.
Dude.
He's like, that dick can't be tamed by animal
Barely
skin.
there.
Got to have that chainmail on my dick.
I think she's thinking, is that a full-size bed? How are we going to fit in that?
Yeah, it's like you really live like this, bro.
I think he's
we
like,
clearly
I hope she doesn't notice my fart and all this smoke that resulted.
Yeah.
He's also thinking she better notice that I didn't skip leg day.
nor arm veins day.
Look at his fucking legs, man.
Yeah, his legs are bigger. Like,
He looks bow-legged.
He's just got Frank Cho legs.
It's because he has to take a number 3. That's how you walk, right?
Those are just them thick Cho legs, man.
Is it this way to the gym?
This Chris Barrett says this one's obvious. It's not. That's not what I ordered.
I mean,
Yeah, I was like, I said, can we return that?
He's definitely carrying a mannequin, right?
Is there still a 30-day policy?
It's a mannequin with crazy hair. though.
You guys ever see Mannequin 2?
Long time ago.
That movie is buck wild.
On the move.
Yeah.
I think he's like, I hope Black Panther doesn't try to take back his necklace.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, they're in the same universe now. In Mannequin 2, the funniest thing about it is that she's not even a mannequin. Think about that.
Spoilers for Mannequin 2.
No, that's right at the beginning.
I don't think I've clearly watched Mannequin 2 with enough focus to really involve myself in this discussion.
Oh, I can tell you all about it.
I remember Short Circuit 2 pretty clearly.
I feel alive.
More inputs. Los Locos, kick your
This
ass.
is a hot fire take right there.
Teen Wolf
Alex.
2 is better. I'm not saying Mannequin 2 is good. I'm saying it's
Oh, damn, Bake.
buck
Oh,
wild.
Bear, Comic Man Andy nailing it. This one's due for maintenance already.
That's right.
Since when do we involve the chat so much?
Yeah, it's actually kind of working.
Yeah, it's kind of working. They're like the
Yeah,
fifth comedian.
They're giving us money.
They're the
They're,
sixth
they're
man.
like the fifth wheel.
Yeah.
We
paying
dunk
for
on the
good
chat here, right?
They prepared for the show more than we did.
Right?
This is true. All right, are we all done here? Anybody got one left?
I'm all tapped out.
Yeah.
Oh,
What? Hand check? What?
hands off. Hands off. So we should probably finish the way we started.
That's what Conan said.
Ew.
Ew. Oh, we're doing this again?
A little goodbye.
God. Oops, sorry. That was a success. I think John and I's face matches up way too well.
It's creepy.
These are the coolest sunglasses I've ever had.
I'll
Or
be
ever will.
back.
This is
My
like the
hair-
best buddy cop movie show ever.
My hairline has improved significantly.
Well, do you feel lucky, punk? Do ya?
I got nothing in the show.
That's the show, everybody. Thanks for watching.
You're welcome.